Sarah Jackson is the president-elect of the Texas Lyceum. Sarah, so why would someone want to be part of the Lyceum?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, the Lyceum is a very unique organization. I think our people are our assets, and people would want to be part of us because you can join a diverse group of leaders, learn more than you ever thought you would about some of the issues pressing at the top of the agenda for our state legislators. And so the Lyceum is a unique mixture of civil discourse, people, and opportunities and experiences that you won't get anywhere else.
A lot of people think of it as a leadership Texas, but that's not necessarily a fair description, is it?
No, but it's similar, right? I think Lyceum is different in that we are a group of leaders that come together, but our focus is really on civil discourse, training the state's next generation of leaders, not only through the experience of leading the organization of the Lyceum, but also through learning from each other through civil discourse and conversations about policy issues. And then really we are the lifeblood. So working together to really steward forward our state and each other. And so I think it's a little different blend of maybe what Leadership Texas is. And I think that's our sort of secret formula, if you will.
So 41 years, starting with your presidency.
Yeah.
How would you describe the legacy and impact of the Lyceum to date?
Yeah, so we continue to be, I think, a group of leaders that have some of the top leaders in our state, from President George W. Bush, who's our only president, and our ranks to governors, to state legislators and other federal officials.
Current Speaker of the House.
Current Speaker of the House, how could we forget Dave Phelan? So we have got sort of the who's who in Texas, or the people who are making the top decisions in Texas. And so I think Lyceum, for that reason, is unique. And our legacy continues to be our people, the relationships. It's like a family, like you'll never see and get anywhere else, that will be with you through the rest of your life. But the experiences, the meetings, the quarterly meetings, the discussion, the dialogue, make us something that is very different. And then we're able to give back to the state through a variety of products that we produce, and then also the conversation and the people that we produce. So,
what kind of person gets accepted as a director?
Yeah, so we are looking for people who are the top leaders in their communities, from all walks of life and industry. So from people in public sector to the private sector, we are looking for people who really are making things happen in their communities and who love the state of Texas and want to give back in a variety of ways, and who are also eager to learn and create an environment of civil discourse and dialogue on some of the most pressing policy issues impacting Texas.
Yeah.
That is our ideal Lyceumite, if you will, and they come from all walks of life.
Last question, I'm going to put you on the spot. You're the first woman of color president of the Texas Lyceum. I know diversity is important to the organization, both geographic, political party, points of view, liberal, conservative, men, women, job, profession, but racial diversity as well. What does it mean to you? What does diversity in the Lyceum mean to you? And what does your presidency more than symbolize, but what do you want it to mean to the organization?
Yeah, I saw 2022, which is the year I'll become president, a year that is a turning point for the state of Texas. I knew we were going to have census numbers that would show that our state looks different than it did in maybe 1822. And so as a result, my presidency, I hope, will be sort of a turning point not only for the organization, but for the symbolizing the turning point for the state.
Yep.
And having not only diversity of race, but of thought. As you know, I'm a Republican, but I'm also a first-generation American whose parents came from Sierra Leone. And so I think today's leaders look so much differently, and I am looking forward to working with our Lyceum directors and alumni to really bring about this new era of different things that we can do in service of the state.